Welcome back to Texas Mega
Bassin. So in this video that you guys are about to see, me, Bryson, and Josh went to this deer blind called Box at Bryson's Deer Lease. Awesome trip. So right now it's about 3 hours ago. Me and Josh got back to our hometown and our houses. So what happened yesterday was we saw like about 30 pigs, 30 wild boars.
In a line coming through the woods.
In a line. Just taking a beeline right to the deer feeder.
For those of you guys who have
never... deer feeder, just like the feeder. And they just went like right to a beeline, right to it. 30 of them.
For those of you guys who have like never been hunting, you wait there for like a few hours at a time and you're just listening for every sound.
In the morning and at night.
And it's pretty rare to see animals.
So we were being dead silent.
The first 2 days we hadn't seen anything, and then finally on the third day we saw pigs, and well, here's what happened.
You get one? I don't think so.
They weren't coming in the fields. Why are you filming with that? I'm not filming on a GoPro, that'll beep.
Alright guys, so what you guys just saw there was you guys heard 2 gunshots and then another one. So the first 2 gunshots were Bryson's AR Saga.
It's a semi-auto, so you just bang and bang.
So we both shot at the same boar. The third shot was me, and I was using Bryson's deer rifle. So this is what happened. So all the pigs, Bryson thought that the pigs were going to keep running, and they stopped past the feeder,
like on
and
the
they
trail.
stopped. So I was trying to find him in my scope, and Bryson shot already. So he shot twice, so I just had to try to find it, and I shot randomly.
So the first 2 shots were like actual educated shots, like he had him in the scope. Especially the first one. And
yeah, the third one was just like, I see 30
fire,
pigs.
pretty much.
Yeah, I see 30 pigs, I'm not going out without not shooting, so I shot.
So anyway, he missed them by,
Mine was pretty close, not gonna lie. So after that, all 3 of us, we went walking back by the feeder to see if we can hear any hogs, and all we heard was, if you guys don't know,
you can't.
That's the sound of hogs, just snorting and like, I don't know what it is, like groaning? Grunting.
Grunting.
That's like
we were
the sound
back behind the feeder, and we just heard the bushes rustle, and we heard that sound.
Yeah, so we walked back to the blind.
Yeah, we, not walked, I'd say ran back to the blind. Like a fast walk for sure. Even though we had weapons.
Yeah, we kept the right safety precautions though. Thanks to our outdoor ed teacher, Coach
Sullivan.
Yep, Coach Sullivan.
So we went back to the blind and we listened for a while, but they ended up not coming back.
So we made the treacherous walk back to the truck.
Yep, in the dark. It's a solid mile walk back to the truck.
Yeah, so that brings us to our next story actually. So this is a crazy story Bryson's dad told us. So
he didn't want to tell us it because it would scare us too much before we went hunting. That morning he told us after we went hunting.
So this is what happened. At that same place, Box is what the deer blind's called.
Yeah, there's like 6 blinds all around, and this one was called Box.
So at that blind, the lease partner with Bryson's family shot a deer. He was with a group of people and they shot a deer, and they forgot some equipment that they needed to go retrieve the deer. So they went back to the cabin, and then when they came back...
Remember, it's a long walk back to the cabin.
It's a long walk back to the truck.
And then from the truck,
it's a good like 15, 20 minute walk. So, and then they walk back to the truck, and then they drive back to the cabin. That's another 10 minutes. And then they find the equipment. That's 5 minutes estimate, and then 10 minutes back, and then another 20 minutes.
So that's like probably an hour they were gone.
Yeah, and so
30 minutes.
When they walk back by the feeder to go retrieve it, the deer's gone, and all they see is a blood trail. So Smart enough, they followed the blood
Followed
trail.
the blood trail.
They kept walking.
They kept following the trail.
The blood ended, and there was a big puddle of blood. Guess why? Anybody guess why? I'll give you 3 seconds.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
If you guess why, you're a genius.
Yep. The blood was dripping from the deer that was in the tree. The mountain lions took it up into the tree and was hoisting it.
Yeah.
Imagine like walking and just seeing a deer hoisted up in a tree.
Yeah.
Or better yet, a mountain lion in the tree with a deer prowling.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a creepy story. So next time you go hunting, gotta be
about
thinking
that,
about mountain lions.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to the next day. So the next day, we walked out there and made the treacherous walk to the deer, the blind, called Box. Same feeder, same blind, same
Best
everything.
feeder, by the way, on the property.
About 20-minute walk. So we made that walk. 15 minutes in, all you hear is, ow, 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 ow. All you hear is that, and there's coyotes swarming everywhere.
They sound like they were like right outside of our.
I know.
Mainly.
So yeah, there's the little clip of the coyotes. Hope you guys like that.
All right, guys. So we were sitting in the blind after the coyotes were howling all around us, and we were sitting in the blind. You know, really quiet. You got to be really quiet because all the animals are actually pretty smart, surprisingly. Well, especially the deer, but even the pigs are pretty smart.
When we shot the gun, they ran away, so.
Yeah, that's smart of them. We were just sitting in the blind, just relaxing, and all of a sudden, you just hear this crackling sound in the woods. And you know, like, we didn't really expect a deer, honestly. We were saying pigs at first.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was, like, some pigs, just because of the way.
Yep, so the crackling stopped, and it was just like grass, just going shh, shh, shh. Sure enough, the fawn walked up to the deer feeder.
We thought it was a fawn.
We thought it was fawn. Walked up to the feeder and was just snacking on the corn. I mean, just straight munching.
We'll show the video right now, but you guys can't really see much because it's dark, but you should be able to hear the, not that necessarily, but the crackling at least.
Yeah, so you hear the crackling and then the deer starts walking since we're getting a little noisy. Walks behind the trees, and then we find out that it's a mondo, a mammoth buck.
Like the 4-pounders of deers.
Yeah, like the 4-pounder of a bass, that's the equivalent of this deer. Mondo. Like Josh's PB, 4 pounds. All right, so that was all the crackling was that big deer,
and its antlers were getting stuck in the tree.
Yeah, so it was like.
Yeah. That's how you know that. That's how we knew
they were sharpening their antlers.
Big antlers, and we could kind of see it, but it was like really dark and really hard to tell. But we had an idea, of like that it had big antlers, and then when it walked into the left side of the woods, our left side of the woods. It was like slamming up against the brush and like making these loud noises, and then it started to sharpen its
antlers.
Yep,
and then it just scurried off. So that was our whole day right there.
That was our day. That's all we saw for that day. But again, that's better than the first 2 days. First 2 days, we heard some stuff, but we didn't see anything besides for cows.
So another scary story is the second time we went out. It was the second day morning. We went to this other deer blind.
Yeah, I need to quit saying
deer blind. It's just a blind. not necessarily deer.
Yeah, why are you classifying it as a deer blind?
Sorry, just assuming.
Assuming.
Guys, so the next day we went out to this blind called Tower. Very, very good blind. Probably the second most productive blind out of all of them.
Anyway, we were sitting in the blind, and so we didn't see anything that day. But when we got back, we were eating dinner, and I don't know how we got into it, but we got into the Bigfoot conversation. Bryson's dad said they were out there. They heard just like an unhuman sound, but it sounded like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it sounded kind of human, like almost like a baby crying, but you could tell it wasn't human. And
Yes.
the show Bigfoot Hunters, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. On Animal Planet, I think, right? Something like that. Discovery or Animal Planet or something. They were actually in the area, not
Very
at the same
close.
time, but like in the same time period, I guess you could say.
Yeah, until all of a sudden they just hear just unhuman-like sound. Just
Bone
like,
chilling.
yeah, just like. I'm not sure if that's what it sounded like, but something close to that. So what they concluded is that there was a Sasquatch out there. Bigfoot is what we're talking about. So there's like a mountain behind it, so it was behind the mountain.
It's almost like on a plateau surrounded by mountains and like big steep mountains, which like it echoed and it freaked him out.
Now that is one scary thing. So next time you're walking to a blind, be sure to look behind you.
Yep, you might just see a Bigfoot.
So yeah, that's the video. Please go like and subscribe. Go to Anti-Scariest Warriors. Go comment down below. Thanks Bryson and his family for letting us come to their release. So yeah, see you on the next episode.